So you probably clicked on this video because you've been trying to learn how to make money online. You want that freedom that online money gives you. You're able to travel whenever you want, work from wherever you want. I've been making money online for several years, working on several different projects, and there's a lot you learn over time. I just want to unpack it and bring it to everybody. So I'm just gonna go straight over. First, you guys need a different mindset. You guys right now are thinking as consumers. You got to think like this. Every time you go on social media, there's someone on the other end that you are paying just by being there, whether it's from seeing an ad, watching a video, you're paying them. You need to stop, get this out of your mindset. Stop being a consumer and start thinking like a producer. Okay. And now, what I mean by this is every time you go to buy something, you need to be taking note. Why did you buy this product? What made this product stand out? Did you see an ad on it? It's all in mindset and the way you look at things. Everything is a business. Everything you do, everything you can learn from, take notes on. Now that you're thinking like a producer, you want to go down. Let's see what skills you have. These are the key skills to start making online money. If you have these skills, you're pretty much set. As long as you are creative, as creative you can be, you can make money out of anything. So, first skill is editing, video editing. This is essential. You need video editing for about everything, advertisements, marketing. You're not going to start off with a big team. You're not going to have people doing this stuff for you. It's just going to be you most of the time. So you really need to know about everything. Another good skill is coding. This skill is a little bit harder to learn than editing. Not a little bit, it's a lot harder to learn than editing. It's not really necessary because of the things we have now. We have AI that can do most of this stuff for us. So just learn how to use AI mainly. Learn the basics so you know what you're looking at. Another skill is graphic design. With graphic design, you'll be able to make logos, thumbnails, about everything you probably need. Also, work with AI. AI is your best friend. It'll help you more than anything. What it's not too good at is telling you how to make money though. AI only really knows what's trending. Anyways, I'm going to move over to my timeline of making online money, how I first started out making online money, what I did, how long it took me and all that stuff. Like almost anybody, I was just a normal kid at the time playing Fortnite, I wanted to go pro, start making money, but obviously just wasn't good enough. So I had to go a different route with it. Took Fortnite since it was something I like to do every day. I see how can I monetize this? I took this and I looked at my options. I could go pro content. Not a lot of people know about this, but you actually can make money from Fortnite maps, map creation. I knew I wasn't good enough to go pro, so we can X that out. Content, it wasn't working out. So the X that out. Now last thing we got Fortnite maps. Now, as crazy as this might sound, but they pay really well if you're able to get a Fortnite map to do well. So anyways, I locked in, I got a team, I created a Fortnite map and it did really well. I started making my first 10K a month just from that. Obviously, this isn't something that'll last forever. So I had to look into other options. At that time, I looked into day trading, meme coins, and just crypto. Now, this is where trials and tribulations comes into play. Everything's not going to work for you. You might lose money, make money, waste your time. It's all a part of the full journey. You can't win if you don't lose first. So I tried day trading, didn't work out. Meme coins, I got in at the time they were popping off really. I made a little money, but overall it just didn't work out. It wasn't sustainable at all. So we're going to cross that out too. Now crypto investments are one of the things that also made me money, a good amount over time. So this worked out too. But still, I still wasn't done here. Now, using the money I made from these activities, I went down and started branded drop shipping. Using what I've learned with editing, design, and all that, I started branded drop shipping. The thing about branded drop shipping is it's way different from just regular drop shipping where you won't get repeat customers really. You're able to build a name for yourself, especially if you're in a specific niche that does really well and people are in demand for it. Essentially, you're creating your own business. If you were to look at Apple or Samsung or anything like that, they do branded drop shipping as well. All it is they source their products. They source their products from overseas for like $13 and then resell it for $500 with the Apple logo. I mean, everybody has an iPhone nowadays. Anybody can get a cheap phone right now, but they won't. Whether it's because, oh, Apple's cooler, I don't want to get made fun of for not having Apple. They were able to create $1 billion brand off branded drop shipping before it was cool, before it was on the internet like that. You got to think that's in high demand where people don't really have a trusted source that they can go to and be like, oh yeah, these people right here, they're good. You know, they'd rather buy off somebody who's trusted with a legitimate website, branding, all of that, and then just going to somewhere overseas and just trying to trust that. We move over to drop shipping. Most people would say, oh, drop shipping's dead, that's been saturated. Branded drop shipping is not. This is a whole new world of drop shipping reimagined. Branded drop shipping is when you take one winning product, wrap it in a real brand, and sell it like a legitimate company. Regular drop shipping fails because there's no trust and no real reason to buy. Branded drop shipping works because people don't buy the cheapest option, they buy the safest option. So the business model is simple. You start with one product, you turn it into a brand, you drive traffic with content and ads, and you profit from trust and repeat buyers. That's why it's called branded dropshipping. So how do you turn dropshipping from a side hustle to a legitimate business? And well, that's pretty simple because your website will look like a real company, not a dropshipping store. A single niche with clear benefits will beat any other store, and you will have competition. So do not let that discourage you, demotivate you, because everything will have competition. You just have to be the one that's able to get out there, get the best ads, get the best products, and be the most trustworthy.